Hello, this is John Piper with the Tuesday video, and it's Tuesday the 6th of February. Apologies we're a bit later today. My wife is due to give birth to our first son and had to go to do a routine, well, it wasn't quite routine, but unexpected hospital visit. Everything's fine, but again, that's why the report is a bit late today. Extremely late, I guess, really. Anyway, this is the Dow. We had the peak here, just above my target, which is the first one I made around 26, I think 100 thereabouts. This is like a one wave. Irregular two wave, then a 1, 2, there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This counts as the fourth wave at the moment, quite a big fourth wave, but then we had quite a huge sell-off. I guess there are other counts in that. Could be a 1, then a 2, then a 3 and a 4. So, sorry, that's 5. Count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This looks more like a third, however, but then this is quite a big fourth. So some variety there, but ABC at the moment, so some kind of pullback is pretty due from here. Let's have a look at this in a bit more detail. Alright, so from the low here, we've got an A, B, C, then a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So a 5 is due to complete the 3. And then we've got a 4 and a 5 due again to complete that pattern, around 2, 4, 8 thereabouts, very possibly. So basically the fast action may be over for a short while, but once this peak is in, it could start again quite soon. I turn to FTSE, peak here, 1, 2, 1, 2. Notice I have a 4 here. This looks like it's one move with an ABC here. So similar to the Dow, really. I mean, it's possible that the 3 it could be a 1, 2, 3, and then a 4 and a 5. But this looks like the third wave, so I think it's going to be a fourth, with the fifth wave coming in at some point to complete that pattern. Once we get 5 waves down, we expect a stronger rally, and after that, a much faster fall, perhaps. So. My prediction, one of the predictions for this year was that we're going to see peaks in equity markets. I would say that peak is in now, looks fairly clear. So the next step is to position short for the big move that's going to come in after this decline. Well, the DAX is similar. We've got the peak there, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. ABC 4 currently, not much there at this point, with a fifth wave due to be 5 waves down. Again, setting the scene for a corrective rally, and also signalling that we have seen a trend reversal. I think this is a major trend reversal. I don't think we're going to see new highs. I think this is the beginning of the long slide down. This is what I've been suggesting will happen this year, and now it is, I believe. Right, no real change on gold. We saw the peak up here. It's in this A, B, C, irregular correction. And looks like another A, B, and then the final C perhaps. Key levels are 1300, which is something off this chart, and 1320. I think I was trying to see a key low in that area. Could blip a little bit lower. A big buying opportunity. I've been a little bit surprised that maybe these sharp falls haven't driven gold higher, but then thinking about it, it's only been a few days. Gold investors tend to be fairly experienced, and they tend to bide their time a bit. So I think the validity of this area is probably still there, and that also I'll be sending out an alert to subscribers once you see something that looks good in that area. All right, finally for Bitcoin this morning. It's worth pointing out that the low here, which was below 5,000, or was around 5,000. Came in mid-November. So all this talk about some kind of huge collapse, I mean certainly there has been a big collapse, but all we're doing is going back to the peak, sorry, the trough we saw a couple of months ago. It's not like it's a multi-year situation where some massive gains were wiped out. There was this mania up to this level here. We've then seen a big A, B, C. There's some evidence that the decline is over now. Which would be a relief. I've been buying up in this area. I mean, my target area was 7.5 to 8,000. So I started buying around there. I had some orders in below here. In fact, they helped get me triggered. So I'd be quite happy to be getting in around here, replenishing my Bitcoin reserves. Let's have a look at the action since this peak here in a little more detail, around 17,000. Okay, my current count here is this is look at that. This is an A, B, it's a double zigzag. So we've got A, B, C. Then we've got the triangle as a B wave. Then I've got another A, 5 waves down to there. B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down to the low there, just below 6,000. That count looks pretty good to me. I think the confirmation would come if we've got an impulsive pattern here. Let's have a look at that. Right, well the low came in around here. So that's a 1, 2. Now this could be a C at this point in time. So we need clarification. It's a pretty good rally. It has increased from about 6,000 up to 14,000. Sorry, 1,400. Let me repeat myself. Correct myself. It's gone from around 6,000 up to 7,500. That's 1,400 points. So that's about a 25% rally off the low. It's not bad going in a few hours. It shows the old spirit, which has been lacking somewhat recently. But really, what I want to see here is a 5-wave form. So I want to see another decline and a 5th wave coming in, and that would then be, I think, a good confirmation, followed by an ABC decline, and that would be an opportunity to start. So if you want to add to your position, to do so. There have been plenty of naysayers saying that Bitcoin is dead again. It's all some kind of pointless bubble. There's no value, etc., etc., etc. My view is the answer to this question is actually that the cryptos are broken. Some of the cryptos, the fiat currencies are broken. They just get abused by the government. Value drops away. I think this is partly why we're seeing partly why we saw the huge rally in stocks to get out of fiats, and now following by the crash we're now seeing, or I believe we'll be seeing, in equities, is also based on the fact that there is going to be a big fiat crisis, and it's that big fiat crisis which will really fuel the cryptos. What is happening is that personal freedom is being reinvented, given back to people who can choose their own currency. And you had the choice, something like Bitcoin, which the governments can't interfere with, or something like fiat, which they interfere with all the time. There's really no choice, in my view. The cryptos are where you want to be. Having said all that, you want to see solid value, and the bigger they get, the more that would be the case. I mean, here you want to see your currency depreciate by about 75% in a few weeks, which is what's happened to Bitcoin and especially to Ethereum, etc. But that's currently they're going through growing pains. And once they get bigger and more established, that will cease to be the case. But we're still in the infancy stage. There'll be a few years yet before these things become in any way mature. But when they do, I think they will be the currency of choice for many people to get out of this loop the governments insist on putting their currencies through. I mean, the Romans had experience. The denarius fell away over 90%, ended the empire, in fact, at that point in time. Many other civilizations have had similar problems, and it's time we learnt from lessons of history and did something better, which is what I think cryptos are all about. Anyway, on that note, I will call it a day. Hope you found it useful. Apologies again for the late report. Have a great day, or a great evening, I should say, and bye for now.